So I just wanted to make a quick arena video for this current air DPS challenge. And if you have Hatsut and Mari, you guys should definitely try this out. So I'm only going to take those two in, and I'm going to show you exactly how strong these guys are. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is put down Hatsut. I'll show you exactly where the placement is. The key thing for this is on the second wave. I'll show you when that comes, but you want to use her ultimate right when this last enemy gets into the range for the ult. Like right here. And also, depending on if you only use these two characters, the other important thing is the average power of each team makes the enemies stronger. So that's something to keep in mind. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But you can see Mari with maxed out attack speed makes it so slow to where my enemy will not reach my base. And then their enemy is going to be attacking their base if they don't have the proper setup. So you can see the round will end pretty soon because there's like certain timers. And then this next wave is usually when you can have extra DPSs in this bottom corner, the bottom left corners facing upwards. But the other beautiful thing is once the enemies all get in range, Hatsut just ults and insta-kills everyone. So I'll just wait a little longer. And then right now, insta-kills everything. And then you win. But in order to do this, you need Hatsut and Mari. But you can see the slow from Mari, whatever her name is. The other thing that you can do is if I search here, I'm just going to refresh. Let's say this team here, this 263,000. The other thing I do is you can use a Lord. So I have Torador, which is very strong. You can use Wrath as well, but I'm going to put Torador in here. This dude, I always forget his name, Komet, I think. And then Salazar. Now I know Salazar is a melee hero, but he does two things for me. He increases my battle power by a lot, and he also gives me the Lord buff for this. He'll give me up to 20% later on, which he's actually not needed. Now that I think of it, it's just a minor attack speed buff. It's probably better to have a different hero. So instead, I'm just going to use this one, Zalutu. But the reason why the Lord buff is powerful is it buffs your Hatsut. And you can just throw in Wrath even for that. Now, I don't know if I'll win this fight or not. I always fight the people who don't have Hatsut. And that's because she's just so strong for this game mode. So you'll see immediately that these enemies are a lot stronger than before because the average battle power is higher between me and the other guy. But you do the same thing, use your ultimate here. It pretty much will kill everything. There's usually one enemy left. And then the next thing is you place Mary, you point her down. And then the second wave, guaranteed that this enemy will not reach my base. Because it slows it so much that the round timer ends. And all you need on her is a lot of attack speed in order to do this. You can see this other guy has the same thing going on, so we're both not going to be taking any damage. I put Komet down here. Like I said, you can use any DPS. I would suggest using someone with high AoE damage, and I'll show you in the next wave why. And then I'm going to put my Zalutu down next. Right in front of Komet. Like this. And I don't use Mary ult at all until the next wave. And then I'm going to use this ult here. I used it a little early just because the enemies were kind of getting slowed a little too much, but it still worked. So now this next wave is... Oh, he's going to die, but... Unfortunately, I can't show you the next wave. But the next wave is pretty simple. You just... wait for all the enemies to get into range of Hatsut's basic attack, and then you use Mary, Freeze, and everyone else's ults. But you can see that you can easily just like win if you have Hatsut. And that's the video I wanted to make for this. I don't think I've lost it all during this arena, but I'll go over the heroes that I have currently and their stats. So this is Hasut. You want to try to get close to 100% crit rate, and then I could probably get a little bit more attack on her, but I always love going high crit rate and crit damage on heroes. And then the other important one is, where's my Mary? This one. She has a lot of attack speed. You could probably get it higher than this, but this is all you really need. You can even see my gear is not even leveled. But, yeah. Those are the two main heroes to use in this strategy. And then it'll help you get really far in arena. As you can see, I'm Overlord, and I can probably keep beating a lot of these. Like this bottom team, I could probably beat easily. Any team that doesn't have Hasut in it is pretty easy when you have her. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be making some more videos. This is just my first one. I apologize for my raspy voice. I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago and made this. But hopefully this helps some of you in this current arena.